again. In today's class, I'm going to explain how to create the thematic map and as well as how to use the shapefiles. So first we're getting into that one. So add the image to explain further. See, this is the image which was mosaiced and georeferenced in the last class. Now I'm using this image further to develop the thematic map. The thematic map is a map which consists of all the themes like road and residential area, forest area like that. It is precisely used for any analysis to check how much of road length is existing, how much of area is constructed as a residential area, how much of area is left over, open areas. See, I want to show these things to someone for any project works. For example, I want to construct any a big complex somewhere here in this residential area zone. I want to know where the space is open and under which consideration it comes, whether it is a government land like that. So first I will check what are the sources of the land. See, this is a big source of land I can have, but I don't know how much of area it is and how to show the connectivity of the roads to this land and how much residential area is there in this area. So for that purpose, what we do is first we develop the thematic map to show it for our clients and everyone, so that they will get impressed and they will invest in areas like that. We can do it for many purposes. See, we can say we can take the same image of 2000 and 2018 and we can show the differences of residential area, means how much of area is constructed, how much of open space was there, and how it is developed, whether it is a positive development or negative development. Like that we can show the development. We call it as a land use land cover map. Manual, we call as supervised land use land cover map developing, and those things can be used by using this one. And before getting to this shapefile creation, we will see how to create the shapefiles. So generally there we can insert by going to layers, create layer, add new shapefile. The shapefiles are having three formats. One is a point, line, and polygon. So whenever you want to create a point type of things like Borewells, junction points, like that, point features, so you can create a point. Whenever you want to create a line feature, like showing the road lines, major roads, crossroads, like that, we can use for the lines. And when you're going for the polygon, means if you want to show you any closed area like open areas, this is the complete area, that is open area. And for the showing the residential area, this everything is a residential area. And we have small green lands here, playgrounds, like that. We can go for creating the polygons. I will show you one by one. First I will take this point file and I will set it as default, and or otherwise I use the same settings as I used for projecting. And I will go with the boards. The name of this one is boards. As one thing you have to keep in mind is uh, the every shapefile will have an attribute table, means it stores data regarding that feature. If you are giving a Borewell, which type of Borewell it is, whether it is a band or it is using condition or its location, any details regarding that Borewell can be stored as an attribute. We can see the fields here. This is the attribute, so you can add them. Name type means it is a Borewell, it is a type of text data. You will save it as a text, so add to the field, automatically will add. So now we'll go to the type. No, name is Borewell, and type I will give a differentiation like abandoned type of Borewells, using type of Borewells, like that. So I use that one. So it is also a text, so I defaultly can touch the text. And length of this means the characteristics, how many words you are going to add. Whether I am going to add 80 alphabets, so automatically it will take 80 alphabets here. If I go with 20, it will take only 20 characteristics there. So there is a length of the characteristics there we use in that. And that is about how to take the point. Now once it is done, okay, it asks you to save somewhere. So already I'm created shape files, So I'm again defaultly saving it as practice. So once you have used it as a practice, I'm saving it as a Borewells save. So automatically defaultly it saves to your layer file. So once I want to add, defaultly I'm taking somewhere the Borewells. So select Borewells. Now here these are the options panel for the shapefile creations. Once you select any shapefile, the first thing highlights here is this one, a toggle. Toggle means these are edit feature. Once you click on that one, the remaining will highlight. Now I want to add the feature, right? Add the point file. So there are two things. One is a move, and the one is a add, other one is a node. See, if you want to add this one, and if you want to move the features from one point to other point, you can move this one. And if you want to edit a particular point, you can edit this one by using this node tool. Now I want to add the tools, so I will select this one, and I will take this one somewhere here. It is board is there. I will, once I click on the left click on the mouse, it asks you which type names. I have given two characteristics earlier. I have given name and type. So these are the Borewells, right? So these are the Borewells. Okay, Borewell, otherwise will create as a well one, and type I will create as a abandoned type. So abandoned. So okay, done. And still I want to create few more wells, so I will go with other well somewhere here. So once I click there, it goes to well. I will go to well 2, and it is open, means it is in working condition, it is not abandoned. So I will go with open type. Another well here in the corner. So well 3, it is also open. So I'm given three conditions, right? So once you are okay that you have marked all the wells, go back here and save. Until you click the save layer edit, it will not be saved. So click on the save layer. Once it is done, close the toggle. So done, it is created. So to see the differentiation, so you can go to the properties. Once you go to the properties, see here single symbol, change this one to categorize. Click on the classify. So once you click on the classify, it is giving only one. See, you have to select on which basis you have to classify. See, you are having the column. So I want to classify based upon the type of the Borewell. So I will go with the type. Again click on the classify. Now I can see two types of the band. We can remove this one, select that, and click on the minus, it will go. So I have two types of wells. One is the abandoned type, other one is the open well. To differentiate, again click on this, double click on this, so you will have the properties. Just I will change the color, the abandoned one in the red color, okay, and the open one is a little bright green, and you can change the radius. Little open one is right, so I'll go with the 3 mm. So little difference between that and this, so I can clearly see this one is a green, and where is the abandoned one? Here. These two are open, and this one is abandoned. So done, it is done. Now I'm going with the other type of raster. See, instead of going layer, create new shapefile, you will have another one here also. So you can create new shapefile by clicking on this one, new shapefile. Once you click that one, so I'm going with the line now. So line, again default settings of the projections, okay, and I'm going with the road. I'm creating roads here, so it is all the text, add to the list, and road type, different types of roads here are existing here, so add to file, click OK. Now we have to save that one as available road, save. So once I have given save, so first you have to create toggle. It will show you different types of creating. Since it is a line, you will go with a circle type, circle types of the lines also, or it will go with a single line, means we will go with the line wise. Either otherwise, if you want to create any arc, you will click on this one, or if you want to go with the straight lines, you will use this add feature button. There are two types of things. And the remaining things stays same. If you want to move any feature, you can use this one. If you want to disturb, or if you want to move any point after creating any feature, you can use this node tool. So once it is done, you had selected and toggled, and you are going with the add feature. So first I'm creating the CC road. I'm having a CC road. I just click the points, select the points. Once you're okay with that, right click on the point. It shows you the road type. Okay, road type, it is a road 1 class, and type is CC road. And still I'm going to continue with the CC type, otherwise I will go with the mud type. Right click there, and road 2 class, it is waterborne and macadam road. Done. And I'm going with the main road here. If you want, you can zoom by scrolling there. And this is the road 3 class, and this is a BT road, BT main road. Okay, so done. Again, I want to classify this into this one. Go to the properties, categorize according to type, classify. You'll have, so change the properties, the color of the road, since it is BT black, and the thickness of the road little thick, CC little blue, and thickness I will take it as 1.4 default. And since it is water bottom, I will go with the brown. Where is the brown? Done. And the thickness 1. Okay, since it is not there, remove that, apply. Okay, now we can see the differences here. And similarly, I'm going with the other profile, creating a polygon, and the remaining things is left as it is. The same things continue. And now I'm going with the different classes. Is land use, type of land use, whether it is a residential building or something else, forest or agricultural land, like that. So according to land use, I'm going that. Okay, so land use LU, save, and click on this, go to toggle, add feature. This is the polygons, right? So first I will go with the ground, select the area that you want. Once you're done with creating this, right click, so ground. See, now I want to edit this point. For example, I can use this node point and click at that point, move the point to here. Once it is done, close that point. Okay, save. Again, if you want any other feature, toggle it. I want to create this area as a residential area. add feature. Considering total area. Once it is done, right click there and then use as residential. Okay, done. And the area here, green fields, and another area here. Open land. Okay, done. This is the things I want to show. Save. Save it. Now go to the properties and categorize according to land use. Classify. So green fields, I want to give a color green. Okay. Okay. Ground, it is a playground. I will go with the blue. Just to differentiate the things, that's enough. And it is open barren land. I will go with the pink color. Generally, the open barren land should be shown with the pink color, and residential area will be shown with the red color. We are having some standard colors for some features according to the emotions in things. Okay. Apply. Okay. So we can see the differential things. So now I am using this data. I am switching off the area. Now I can see this is a thematic map. So if I want to show you only the road where the roads are, this is the road network. And if I want to show you only the borewells where they're located with respect to the road connections, I can show you. And if I want to show you the bore connections with respect to the land use, see the residential area is here. We're having two open borewells very near and one abandoned very far to the residential area and nearby the greenery field. So like that I can show you these things for the analysis. So converting these into map, how to take this as printout. So cover the project, new print a map. Okay, so it shows you the image and add the image. So stretch from where to where you want to create. So it creates the map and add new map. So create. So now if you want to move this one or improvement this one, so select the move item content. So just by selecting that we can move the item, right? Next I want to add the things into this one, whatever the things I have created, label or legend we call it as, just insert the legend. Okay, so if I don't want to have this area into this image, so we can go and edit that. Item properties, unlock this auto update so that we can edit anything here, right? So it will be hidden. So these are things I can show, and I can insert a frame to this image. So come to the composition, item properties, sorry, add frame. So you can add a frame here and insert text. So I want to insert a layout here. It is a layout of proposed area, and you can change the font size to something else required. 28. Okay, it is too big now. I'll go with the 14. Okay, and I want to center this middle center, and you can do the things, whatever things you can here. Still we are having the things here, and once it is done, inserting the scale means on which ratio it is, so you can change the things if required. The properties, whenever you select these things, item properties, these things, items can be edited here. You can do editing other things, the length, width, and meters, units. You want to show it in terms of feet, you can show it in terms of feet, or you can show it in terms of meters, like that. And what are things you can do, and you can edit these things also. You can move from here to here if required, and we can add the navigation tools, triangle, add triangle, just to show the north. Okay, either on the right side corner, so the north. These are the major basic things required for the beginner. Again, I'm saying this is for the beginner, not for the pro. The beginner can do the things like this by taking the image and doing the things, and the things are like this, and you can convert them into an image or into PDF, something like that. And for now I'm saying it as an image somewhere on the desktop, layout in PG, JPG, not JPG format, save. So it asks user DPD, you can save to the max 600 also if required, and save. Once it is saved, you can go to the desktop. It's still saving, it is not completed. Or you can save it as a PDF also. Layout. Desktop. Go to the desktop. You can see the things here. See the layout. Things you can see. And before converting the map, or you can set the page layout also. So where we are, yeah, you can see the page setup. In these we can set the page, whatever the things require, A4, like that, portrait painting and things. Once it is done, we can convert them into the required pattern. So like how we can create the thematic maps, or the it's simply called as a digitization of a given map and converting into the required things, just extracting the things what we require in that. I want to only get the residential building area, so you can get it from that image. If you want to get only the road network, you can get that one. And we can show the difference between the previous existing image and now how it is developed in a digitized way. You can do the projects on this and showing the how the improvement is there in the before case and now. So sort of things you can do, and that things can be seen in how to get that image, the previous one and now. See, when you go to the Google Earth, in this Google Earth we can see the previous timeline here. Once you click on the timeline, a timeline will come to you, will be displayed. So once your timeline is displayed, you can go back the same area, just go to the previous image that we can exist in. So the previous image is 2000. So now we can see the difference between that and this. There is no ground, there is no residential building, nothing is there. See, uh, clearly you can see the development is very less in these areas. So when you go into this case, 2018, see the difference is drastical change in this area within a decade. not decade exactly, 20 years, 2 decades. Within the 20 years, how much it is developed. Wow, a nice location to do any work. Such conditions when the area is so developed with the residential construction things, this area is very good for doing some land use land cover change detections. Drastically, you can see the change of transportation system. A lot of changes are there in this area. Okay, fine. We will close this session with this, and the next session we will see how to uh, create a land use land cover map, some little advanced things. These are the basic things you require to understand. These are georeferencing, mosaicing, and shapefile creation. The next class we'll see some more advanced conditions in the GIS. Thank you for watching. Any queries, you can leave the queries in the comment box. I will try my best to solve the conditions.